The reason I'm not as fired up as I thought I might be is I'm quite confused, actually. The Leafs find a way to beat the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-2 down in Tampa. And the Lightning had won, what, like 10 straight games at home or something along those lines? The Leafs end that. And the Leafs give the Lightning their 10th loss of the season there you go, in regulation. So, how you go from losing to Boston the way you did in that game against the Colorado Avalanche to this, I'm not sure. But that's the sport of hockey, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. And the MVP, I'm going to say it right away, Freddy Andersen. And I see some comments, I see Twitter, I see all that stuff. Freddie has a bad game against Colorado. Oh, he's not the true number one. He's not top 10 goalie in the league. Where are those people now? The reason the Leafs won this game today was Freddy Andersen. 2 goals, 38 shots, including like 10 probably in the last 3 minutes. He was incredible. And he is the reason the Leafs won today. And the reason the Lightning won their first game against the Leafs, Vasilevsky. So, the goalies have been the difference makers in these 2 games so far. But what a game. Back and forth, back and forth. And guys, it doesn't get off to a good start. Lightning get the power play. They're the best power play in the National Hockey League. You don't want to see that. Braden Point, he scores. 1-0 Lightning there just under 10 minutes into the first period. Now what you want to see. However, 2 minutes after that, great work down low by Kasperi Kapanen. Or Marleau. Marleau gets it in front to Kapanen gets the puck. And then gets it down low to Marleau. Kapanen goes to the net, as they should do. Marleau gets it to him. He kind of, I don't know if he tries to shoot. I'm assuming he tries to shoot. It kind of fans on it. It goes through the legs of the defenseman, right to the tape of Nazem Kadri, and he goes around Vasilevsky and into the back of the net. Kadri's like, hallelujah. His first goal in 10 games. He didn't hit a post in this one, or maybe at least he scored a goal. I don't think he cares about a post at this point. His 10th of the year, Kapanen and Marleau grab assists, and the Leafs have tied the game. And that's the way the first period ends, guys. It's 1 apiece. Lightning would shoot the Leafs 10-9 in the first period, so more or less it's just even hockey in the first. Second period rolls around, guys, and the Leafs, they get another one. Patrick Marleau with his 11th goal of the season. Kadri and Nikita Zaitsev grab assists. The crazy thing about this was Zaitsev wasn't bad. And if you guys listen to the podcast me and Evan said today, we talked about getting Zaitsev out of here and even being able to retain his salary. Now, one play is not going to save that, however. But he gets the puck at the point, he skates, and he looks for an opening. He centers it to Kadri. Kadri tips it back to Patrick Marleau. Either he fans on it or it gets deflected on the way through from Marleau. It might have hit their defenseman. But Vasilevsky can't see squat because Kadri's got his rear end right in his face. And Vasilevsky, what's going on? What's going on here? Whoop! 5-hole. Adios, bud. Leafs got the 2-1 lead. And Marleau's got his 11th goal of the year. Like I said, Kadri, Zaitsev grab assist. Vasilevsky looking for goalie interference on the play. John Cooper's like, I'm not even going to look at it. And problem, 30 seconds after that. Not even. Victor Hedman walks down the middle of the ice and beats Freddy Andersen low blocker. I mean, you really can't blame him too much. And we're tied just like that. A minute 6 after that. You know, Andreas Johnsson does an unbelievable job in the corner, getting the puck out front to John Tavares, and I don't know how the heck you saw Mitch Marner backdoor. Either it was a pass or it was a shot that missed badly that landed on the tape of Mitch Marner. Clearly Vasilevsky didn't see that coming because Mitch Marner's got a whole wide open net to fire it into, and he does as the Leafs get the 3-2 lead. They get their lead back, and my goodness, what a crazy 2 minutes that was. The Leafs take the 2-1 lead. Lightning tie it up. Leafs take the 3-2 lead. And then things start to settle down a little bit. The Leafs actually get into the break. They hold on for the final 5 minutes. And they go into second intermission leading 3-2. And the shots in that second period, 12-8 in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And as we've all noticed, we all know it by now, when Freddie gets more work, he's better. Interesting. Because he had 38 shots today. And he only got in 2. And very interesting. But anyways, you know, and like I said, guys, that last 3 minutes was ridiculous. They got a power play with, like, I don't know how much time left. It wasn't a lot. And, I mean, what... I'm freaking out. Freddy Andersen's flopping all over the place, but it's a sound flopping all over the place, if you guys know what I mean, right? He's flopping around to make the save. He's not just flopping around because he doesn't know where the puck is, right? I've noticed what difference between Freddy and Sparks and Hutchison. He fights to see the puck a lot better than those guys do. You go back to that Nashville game where Michael Hutchison was in net. 2 of their goals, except for the empty netters, or except for the 2 garbage ones at the end, were a blast from the point, and he's just sitting there like this with guys right in front of him, doesn't try to fight around them. Freddie, you watch that last 3 minutes of that game, people. He's constantly trying to fight around. He sees something, oh, he's guessing there, bang, he makes the save. I mean, it was incredible to watch Freddie out there. And like I said off the top, anybody who's saying he's not a top 10 goalie in this league, please name me the top 10 that are better than him. And if you name a guy that has no deserving being there, Freddy Andersen is an amazing goaltender, and you saw it there today. The Lightning have the best offense in the National Hockey League. They had 2.5 minutes of empty net play, and Freddie shut the door. He was incredible. And then Zach Hyman scores an empty netter. Zaitsev again grabs an assist. And John Tavares with the secondary helper on the play because he wins the faceoff back to Zaitsev. Zaitsev up to Hyman. And actually, Zaitsev fires it off the boards, and there was some controversy whether that puck went out of play or not. Anybody saying, oh, it definitely went out of play, no one can see it. Only people sitting in that section right there and on the benches, and even them probably couldn't even see it. Did it go out of play or whatever? Or hit the screen or whatever? You can't tell. So it goes off the boards to Zach Hyman, and he buries his 8th, and the Leafs win 4-2 over the Lightning. I mean, what a job today. Power play still stays ice cold for the Leafs, so if there's any negative you want to take from that, it's that. Freddy Andersen back in form. That guy was unbelievable there tonight. Next up for the Toronto Maple Leafs, though, they play tomorrow night, back in action. The good news is, don't have to travel too far. Sunrise, Florida ain't too far away, as the Leafs are taking on the Florida Panthers in Florida. Roberto Luongo against Garrett Sparks are the expected starters today, so no Michael Hutchison, obviously, because he got sent down to the Toronto Marlies. So Garrett Sparks gets the call tomorrow night in net in goal for the Leafs. Obviously, he's back after the concussion protocol thing that he was on. What are we going to see tomorrow night from Garrett Sparks? We never know. So I'm very, very, very happy you got the win there tonight against Tampa. I didn't know if it was possible because that team is that good and the Leafs have not been good lately. But the way this Leaf team came out there today and played hard, matching the Tampa Bay Lightning for the most part, incredible job by the Leafs coming out there and getting the victory there tonight, guys. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed the victory there today. Smack that like button to appreciate that. By the way, guys, I love it. The amount of Leaf fans down there hearing "Go Leafs Go" chants, oh, it's beautiful. Especially since the Tampa Bay Lightning are first in the entire National Hockey League, and the Leafs are going down there and being louder than the Lightning fans, cheering-wise. It's cool to see. It's very cool to see. I know there's a lot of Canadians down there, obviously, on vacation in Florida and all that stuff, so that's mainly why. Or they have homes down there that they bought and all that kind of stuff. But, awesome to see you guys. So like I said, like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, guys. What do you think of the game? I mean, I could say who's your MVP, but I think we can all agree on who that is, Frederick Andersen. But if you guys have a different opinion, go right ahead. Links are in or go comment down below, guys. All right. So and also what your thoughts are tomorrow against the Florida Panthers. What are your thoughts on what Garrett Sparks is going to bring to this team tomorrow night? I don't know. I think that's going to be the consensus. I don't know what we're going to get from Sparks tomorrow. I don't think any of us know, and it's kind of scary. But you got to go into it, and the Leafs got to get their goal-scoring shoes on because they got to get the job done for Sparks because we know he needs about 5 or 6 goals for this team to get going here. And the Leafs are on a second night of a back-to-back, so it might get tricky. But you know what? You got the win today. Enjoy it for now. All right, so what your expectations are for tomorrow, guys, let me know in the comments. And Evan and I will talk to you guys. If you did not see the listen to the podcast today, guys, links are in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition Saturday night as the Raptors welcome in the Memphis Grizzlies to Scotiabank Arena. Raps looking to build off this very, very tough win there today against the Phoenix Suns, because it was a grinded out performance. Took a buzzer beater from Pascal Siakam, but it's a victory nonetheless. You want to ride that momentum into Saturday against the Grizzlies. Kawhi Leonard obviously will be back for that game on Saturday. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys, as we said, they'll be taking on the Florida Panthers there tomorrow night, second night of a back-to-back. 7 o'clock puck drop in Sunrise, Florida. Garrett Sparks, Roberto Luongo, the expected starters in that game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.